The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
I am the incredible man. I only do things incredible can. Cause I am the seed of a chosen breed. You don't see too many like me. Cause I am one of the reasons you do what you do when you wanna be me instead of you. Cause I am still on beat, showing love to the streets. Come on, you know me, cause that's who I am.
You hear them pads going, you hear them clicks going. 704 beats by Alex J. Yeah. First and 10, we in the trenches. You like the water cooler, you be on the benches. Think your team better, but they lack skill. First snap, I leave your backs in the backfield. Your quarterback scared, I see it in his eyes. Sent the receiver in motion, that's just a disguise. My linebackers, they stepping up. Clog a hole, no letting up. Taking on them big blocks. On fourth down, we get big stops. My secondary is balling out. Your offense keeps stalling out. How many yards? Like none at all. Call the special teams, come punt the ball and it's gone. And you never see me fair catch. I get a block and then I'm gone like a Lear jet. My helmet on, pass strap tight. My jersey shining in them Friday night lights. Win, we just came to win. Win, we just came to win. Friday night lights. Friday night lights. Win. We just came to win. Win. We must protect this house. I'm in a huddle talking to the Hawks. We gonna run it down their throat soon as we get the ball. Come out and fire off the ball, we going on one. My skill position so proficient, break for long runs. Come out running that option, that mean I got the option to keep that or pitch that. Defense, they gotta fix that. Four receivers, we spread them out in the shotgun. Hot reads, I got some. My tight end, so awesome. Touchdowns, I toss some. We score six scoreboard, that score six. Respect the ball, we protect the ball. We don't fumble, no throw picks. I feed my linemen pancakes, so all they blocks are pancakes. Push you around like all night. End of the game, get your handshakes, huh? My helmet on, pass strap tight. My jersey shining in them Friday night lights. Win. We just came to win. Win. We just came to win. Friday night lights. Friday night lights. Win. We just came to win. Win. We must protect this house.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Redzone Radio Show. I'm Kevin Hastings, along with Chip Carter. We got some action to get you out to. We're going to get you out to that Creston Ashbrook game here in a minute. We're sitting in the,
thankfully,
somewhere in the stadium.
That's a plus.
Golly. Don't know exactly where we're at, but we're going to get that out there to folks here in a minute. Let's just go ahead and send it out there. I know you guys don't want to listen to me and Chip, but we're going to send it out to Crest and Ashbrook as soon as I can find. Well, somebody just scored in our Central game. Let's go over to that one real quick.
Receivers holding downfield as Edwards broke a tackle. And we talked about it, Paul, as far as physicality. They were able to break the initial tackle.
It's going to be a Carolina Auto Finance penalty, no question. I didn't think they was going to call it because the guy
6-0 Bunker Hill already.
I'm kind of wondering if they're going to call it.
It was the
I got to find all the – we got a bunch of several games going on. So I got to find where I got the Crest game
trying to stop his momentum.
Right there.
Because the way when I turned my head,
Trevor's already scooped and scored.
Looked like both had their hands on each other a little bit.
Are they in commercial? Or are they playing? Let's go over to Cherville.
Ace Hardware, Highway 1.
Cherville apparently got a scoop and score real quick. We'll get you back on that. Let's go back over
Dennis?
to Rutherford County real quick.
RS Central.
For West
fell
West
down.
Caldwell and
So
RS
here we
Central
go,
are
second
playing.
and 5 now after the penalty. And that ball is kept by Smith up the middle, and he takes it inside or near the 5-yard line. I think they're going to mark it on the 5, and we got some laundry on the field again, Coach.
Oh, Lordy. That's going to be another Carolina Auto Finance penalty then. Let's see who they calling that against. They got personal foul against West Caldwell.
That's going to take it half the distance to the goal. That will be a David Norris for district attorney first down for the Hilltoppers, all the way down to the 2-yard line.
It must have been on the tackle, a leg hit or something.
Yeah, it must have been. So, so here we go. First and goal for the Hilltoppers. They've got 2 backs. It looks like they're in a kind of a power set with an I formation, and the ball is faked, then pitched to number 5, and he is in the end zone. That's Caleb McIntyre for the touchdown.
That is a Fountain Electric touchdown.
And I'll tell you what, that was a pretty play, Coach.
It was.
I mean, that was a good read by Little John.
That's what Holly had done so well off of, but yeah, he did a great job with that.
That was a great read because they did take the dive man, and then when he got over there, the guy came out to take him, and when he made that pitch, it was a great pitch.
Great pitch, it was.
So
All
here
right,
we go. We're
going
going
for
2. And we're prepared there with Little John back. Takes a snap, and he rolls to his right. He's prepared to throw, but I think he's going to sneak right in.
That's going to be a Jamie Dunn for Sheriff extra point, 2-point conversion.
Yeah,
Coach.
absolutely. So that's going to make the score on the Raymond James scoreboard 8 for the Hilltoppers and 0 for West Caldwell, and that's 8:56 remaining in the Meeple-Bledo first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds with Friday Night Football.
And he will get some yardage on that play. We're not going to be able to get a tremendous look at some of these markers at our vantage point, but we know, Tim, that the Chargers have picked up another few yards.
Yeah, not as good of a vantage point as we're a little farther down, but nice run. It looks like you got about 6 yards. I'm going to say 2nd and 4 at the Green Wave 34. Remember, Crest, as we said, only ran 14 plays last week, and that's 76-0 win. They'll run a few more than that here tonight. It's 2nd and 4.
One running back in the backfield is Gamble. He's going to take the handoff now. He's trying to get behind a blocker, running to the outside corner. Just a short gain.
But he's near the marker. He's going to be maybe a yard or 2 short. And that'll bring up a 3rd and maybe 2 for this Crest offense on the opening drive of the game. So great to have you along tonight. If you're listening by way of KTCBroadcasting.com and the streaming aspect, or WHS 101.5 FM, actually, they're going to give him a first down, Paul. He just got across the marker. My apologies. Stretched it out. Great run by Gamble.
Authentic Mexican flavors await you at Meat Pablito. Another Meat Pub's first down, the 3rd of the drive.
There's Gamble again.
Gamble cuts outside and all the way inside, I think, the 10-yard line.
And Crest on the left side of the offensive line on this opening drive, at least, Paul, dominating. What a hole opened up that time for Gamble. And it will be another first down for the Chargers. Ball's going to be spotted at the 19 of the Green Wave.
So Crest is on the move. What a way to open up this game. They got the opening kickoff. 8:47 to go in the first quarter. No score, but Crest is threatening after another Meat Pablito first down. A fake to Gamble, quarterback keeper, the big man up the middle. And then Hamrick is going to be pushed backwards after a short gain.
Yeah, good push that time by the defensive line of the Green Wave. Didn't get much. Tried to cut back inside. But a lot of blind. By the way, the Green Wave in those black jerseys, green numerals tonight. Crest in their road white jerseys, yellow pants, and, of course, the Charger gold helmets. And he's going to get 2, and they're going to spot it right around the 16, 2nd and 8.
Here they go. Gamble again. Malachi running, breaking some tackles, and he is getting closer to the goal line.
It'll be 3rd and short.
It's been an impressive opening drive. Clock ticking, 7:50 to go in the first quarter. No score on the Fountain Electric scoreboard, but Tim, if you're Crest, you cannot come away here without getting some points.
This is a big 3rd and 4 here, Paul. 3rd and 4. Ball looks like it is spotted inside the 9 to about the 8-yard line.
Chargers threatening here on 3rd down and 4. Hammer going to the outside corner. He's got that corner, busts his way in, and that should be a Wolfman Woods Disc Golf Course touchdown. Come meet me in the woods in Lattimore at Wolfman.
You're talking about physicality, Paul. Crest won the line of scrimmage on that opening drive, capped off by Eli Hamrick. You talk about a great offensive line. Crest did it there.
Time for the Cleveland Community College extra point attempt coming up right here.
Here's Carson Greer to try to make it an early 7-0 lead for the Chargers. There's a snap. There's a kick. It is up, and it is perfect.
Sparky, Mr. Sparky scoreboard. 7:01 to go. First quarter. Tolbert's under center. Tolbert getting his first start, at least if you look at the stats on Max Preps. They've had 2 other guys get snaps, but none for Tolbert. And now penalty before the play, false start against the Yellow Jackets.
That's the second penalty. Second penalty tonight, both of them on the Yellow Jackets. And our penalty sponsor all year has been Shelby Heating and Air of Shelby.
1st and 15. That'll back it up to the 10-yard line. Shelby's got a couple of new guys out there that weren't out there on the last series. Kieran Thurman in at safety and Dominic Woody in at linebacker. And Woody replaces Hollifield for the moment. No Dine at middle linebacker. And 1st and 15, handoff. And running hard for 3 or 4.
Yeah, he's going to get about 4 yards, and that's going to make it 2nd down and 11.
And that was Newton, number 5. And that's his 3rd carry. And he got 4. So 2nd and 11.
Gold Lions didn't get to football until there were 7:52 left in the first quarter, and they scored in 42 seconds. And so we're down to 6.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Shelby's run 2 plays.
And by the way, Newton, who's in there at fullback, he's 6 foot 220.
Yeah,
he's a big load back there. 2nd down, 11.
You have to hurry. They're down to 5 seconds left on this play clock.
Yep. Now Tolbert under center, and he will. Everybody flinched, but
everybody
no flag came down.
That's called illegal motion. And now the scrum is pushing the pile, and they finally blow the whistle, and he gets a lot of yardage.
And
that's interesting.
And the whistle never blew, I guess. And Newton,
no, it never did. Newton just kept his feet moving, and that's going to be 3rd down and a long 4. But, yeah, both the left slot back and right slot back were moving at the same time, and you can't do that, but apparently they didn't see it. So
yeah, and even before that, the quarterback flinched.
Yeah, 3rd down and 4. 5.5 minutes.
You got to make this a game within the game tonight, and that's what's going to help you focus on your fundamentals as opposed to worrying about how many points you score. So you got to use this game to work on the things that you need to improve on moving forward to the Shelby game and into the playoffs that go beyond.
Yeah, it's so easy to let your guard down in games like these and get sloppy with those fundamentals, as you said. So, you just got to take care of business and take care of football and,
The 8 was the ball carrier?
I don't know if it was that a busted play and he just looked like an offensive lineman running.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
88, it doesn't matter. For how many yards? He lost a yard, so tackle for loss there for Burns. Their first of the game. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
.39-yard line of Cherryville.
4th and 2. Looks like Kramer's going to go for it. 3:38 left on your No Malarkey, Mr. Sparky scoreboard.
They got 4th down on the scoreboard, 3rd down on the markers over there. It's
definitely 4th down. Yes, sir. Jumbo formation. They hand off up the middle, and he has the first down. But we do have a Pete's Fish Box penalty coming out, so let's see what that's going to be.
Got to push. Maybe it's a pushing. I won't try to, because I'm not sure what all the referees signals are yet. The crew's doing a good job, and they're talking it out.
It is going to be on Kramer, so we're going to back it up, and that will still be 4th down, so we'll see what they're going to decide to do after this call.
See what they...
Push in the back for Kramer.
Yeah, offensive player pushing in the back. So therefore,
Line carried all the way out.
It backs the storm back.
It's going to back him up to, it's going to be 4th and 7 now. 3:20 left on your No Malarkey, Mr. Sparky scoreboard. 7-7 tie here at Rudelsel Stadium. Kramer is going to go for it. Jumbo formation once again. They drop back to pass. Looking for the big guy. And it is deflected by Najee Whitworth.
Good job by Najee back there. Threw it down next to right on the sideline, and it was a good throw. Excellent throw. And but Whitworth got back there and knocked it down. Good defensive play by Najee. So that's first and goal for Cherville going the other way. It's on their own 44-yard line.
Yes, sir. Trying to write down my notes here.
We've got 3 minutes, 13 seconds left on the No Malarkey, Mr. Sparky of Cherville scoreboard.
All right, Ironman line up. Wildcat for them. Elijah Proctor takes the ball up the middle. Decent run.
Very good run. And Cherville not wasting any time. They just get up to the line. They snap the ball, and here we go. And they went to the short side of the field, the short side of the defensive line, and that was an excellent play call. It's going to be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, yes, sir. Get back up. Looks like it's going to be the same formation. Looks like it's going to be the same play. Proctor again on your left side. A little bit of room.
Yep.
And he's going to be close to a first down.
And that's number 1, Justin Harris, running the football. And to the left side, and then just waiting and trying to be patient before he turned it up. And that was a good job. It's 3rd and short. 3rd and 1 to be precise.
Yep. 2:10 left on No Malarkey, Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Shotgun formation once again. Takes the snap. Over to the left side by Dalton, and I think he may be a little short on that.
Yeah, we got a flag because it looked like Stuart Kramer held on and kept pushing the running back a little longer than should have into the sideline over here, the Cherville sideline, and the flag went up. So that's going to be a penalty. It's certainly going to be an automatic first down.
Yes, sir. That's going to be a Pete's Fish Box. I'm sorry. That's going to be a Medical Center Pharmacy first down for the Ironman.
Why are they looking? Okay. It's a dead ball foul. Okay, that explains it. That's right. Because so they gotta go what happened on the field first, then they can apply the dead ball.
All right.
Part of it. I believe that's right.
So they're going to measure first. We got some measurements.
I know. Yes, sir. I like it. This is a lost art in high school football.
Yes, sir. 156 left on your normal Malarkey, Mr. Sparky scoreboard. As of right now, it's 3rd and 1. We're going to see what the measurement is. The Ironman got it.
A little short, looks like.
Yeah, a little bit short there.
So 4th down. Okay, so it's 4th down. Personal foul. It'll now be added on, I believe.
Okay, so that will give the Ironman a medical center pharmacy 1st down, which is going to be their first of the night. Thanks to the Pete's Fish Box penalty from Stuart Kramer, which will be their 2nd penalty of the night. So, hey, we'll take whatever they want to give us, Brian.
Yeah, that's a big penalty for Stuart Kramer there, and I know one of the Stuart Kramer players. I think he was trying to show some sportsmanship, and he tells Coach Bowman himself to Coach, "I'm sorry" or something, and which I thought was pretty cool.
Dalton on the carry, up the middle, and that's going to be a good run right there.
Yep.
And that let's see what that is.
That was a very, very good run. He got hit hard, and Kramer's got some guys on this defense that can deliver a blow, and that was one of them. Unfortunately, I didn't get his number. I think it may have been number 4. One of the linebacker.
2nd down for Armin. Going to bring up 2nd and 2.
Quartel Hawkins is that young man's name.
Wildcat formation for the Ironman again. This time to the left side. Cuts it back, and it's not there this time, and he's going to be brought down for a small loss.
Yeah, that was Dalton again. On that play, even though he was ripped.
Oh my goodness, Paul, how in the world? He was, oh, Hammer better watch it. Yeah, Hamrick just slung the football back to the sideline. Luckily, nobody really saw that, but I don't know about that one, Paul.
The fans are upset here on the Crest side anyway, but the intended receiver was the junior Brock Melton in the right side back of the end zone. Man, he almost still made the catch.
Yeah, well, it's 3rd and 6. That's the big story right now.
Ball still at the Ashbrook 47. So you need a big play right here. You want a 1st down. Hamrick looking. He's got protection. Going to go along the sideline. Jumping up for it is Thompson, but he was out of play, I believe.
Yeah, he had it, but he got pushed out of bounds and never really could get his feet in as he made the catch. And it is 4th down, and here comes the punting unit for the Chargers. So that 2nd down play is big. And you're talking about a momentum swing, because the Chargers could have been looking at could have had the ball inside the Green Wave territory with a 7-0 lead.
1:32 to go in the first quarter of this game, and on the Fountain Electric scoreboard, it remains 7-0. So a big break for Ashbrook as they're going to get the ball back. And it's time, of course, for Crest talented kicker Carson Greer for the Big E of Gaffney punt of the pigskin from the Crest 40.
And not a good one.
Yeah, he kind of shanked this one. Man, this is not going to go far at all. And it is going to give Ashbrook excellent field position close to their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. And you're talking about where this is a big play in the game. It's after that 2nd, 3rd down, Ashbrook able to get off the field. And they've got great field position here from their own 45-yard line. And it happens sometimes, Paul, as a punter and a kicker. That ball just went off the side of his foot.
Glad you tuned in tonight to the Game of the Week on WOHS 101.5 FM and 7:30 a.m. And, of course, we're streaming, as always, at ktcbroadcasting.com. So McLean and this offense will go back to work, and I see that Lindsey is the running back in the backfield. Lindsey's going to get the football, and he is not going to go far.
He lost yards, yeah.
Great job of that.
Chris Gunter ball in there. We talked about him. He was in there on the tackle, led a charge, and Lindsey, if he gets in the outside, he can fly.
So no gain and a loss on that play of 2 for the Ashbrook Green Wave. So they go from their own 43 back to the 41-yard line. And it'll be second down and 12. We're down to 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Crest up 7-0. From the shotgun is McLean. McLean with another handoff, and Lindsey battling to get everything he can. Maybe a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 3rd 10, and this is where you want Ashbrook, Paul, in these third long scenarios. Let's see if they don't have to run another play before the end of the quarters. We're down to 21 seconds, and it's running down.
3rd down and 11 coming up, so there was only a 1-yard pickup on that last play. And Ashbrook doesn't seem to be in a hurry. 9 seconds on the clock until halftime. And it'll take us to the end, until halftime, I should say, until the end of the first quarter. So after 1 quarter, Crest on the road. Unbeaten Ashbrook is the opponent. Crest 7 and Ashbrook nothing on the Fountain Electric scoreboard. We'll take a break on KTC Broadcasting.
For the Warriors, starting on their own 43-yard line. They're in the I formation. It's a shotgun I, and the ball is handed off again to the fullback or the halfback, and that was the quarterback number 11, Blankenship, and he handed the ball off to, is that number 9 again? No, he has number 15 in this time.
Nick Calhoun.
Nick Calhoun. So they've got a slot to the right with a wing to the right, tight split, and the ball's handed off to Calhoun again, and he's met immediately about for a yard loss on the play, which is going to look like it's going to bring up like a 3rd down and 7. So, see if the Hilltoppers can hold here. Like I said, number 11, Blankenship, Jonathan Joston Blankenship. He's rolling out to his right, and he throws a ball up intended for number 4, and that was Jaden. Go ahead. Quisenberry. And Quisenberry, it went over his head out of bounds, so that's going to bring up a 4th and 7 for the Warriors. Decisions. The Hilltoppers went for it here. So we're going to see if they're going to kick it. I'm thinking that if you're taking all the rules off tonight, they may line up like they're going to punt it, but I wouldn't count on it.
Yeah, like I said, you're kind of the bottom half of the conference. To have a chance, you've got to win this game.
Absolutely, and it's back, and he is going to punt, and that appears to be number 15 who kicks it. That was Nick Calhoun, and he kicked the ball all the way down to 21. Who was that?
Aiden Swepson.
And Swepson, he called a fair catch on the 25-yard line, it appears. We get the chains straightened out over there, we'll be all right.
Coach, I might have messed up. I don't see Yacovelli's on the sideline at all.
Yeah, I don't. That may have been Joyner kicked the first one too. But he is their normal kicker. But here they are starting with the David Norris for district attorney first down for the Hilltoppers from the I formation, and it's handed off. It appears to be to number 3, Avery Smith, and he carries the ball. Looks for like a 5-yard gain, Coach.
He's running hard. Look, running up a little bit, but he's running hard.
Yep. And actually, they're going to give him 7. So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 3 for the Hilltoppers. As number 18, Josh Lawson, comes into the game, playing tight end. He's lined up on the left with the wing behind him. And we have Smith there, Little John. And he hands off to, I can't make that number out this time. That was number 2, handing off to
Number
5.
That's Smith, the other
and
Smith.
That was Caleb McIntyre.
Caleb McIntyre, I'm sorry.
And McIntyre carries the ball out about 2 yards, and it looks like it's going to bring up a 3rd and 1, Coach. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah,
slot
but they ever get the marker set over there.
Tight
yes.
to the left, slot to the right, single back set off to the left. And that means Little John's going to keep it, and he carries it. He's dragging 2 of them all the way out, and it looks like his knee did not hit the ground until he got to the 40-yard line. So that's going to be a first down, Coach.
That is. David Norris for district attorney first down. Coach, if they had their fingers stuck in his belt, or he was gone.
I know. If he'd have got free from those 2, he was gone.
And I don't think the tackler realized he had him because he just, like his hand was stuck in him.
All right, we have a split to the right, slot to the left, a wing to the right, back, and Little John rolls to his right, and he throws the ball out, completed to number 8, Hezekiah Joyner. And that's going to appear to be maybe 2 yards short of a first down.
8-yard gain.
And that'll be 2nd and 2. That was an excellent pass, Coach.
It was. Just as he made the turn, the ball was there waiting on him.
Seems like Elmer's kind of picking up where he left off last year.
Right. He's doing a good job.
He's had enough reps, I'm sure.
For the right in near side. Going over the middle, pass is out of the reach of the intended receiver.
Oh, he had him.
Who was, of course, Michael Edwards at around the 25-yard line, incomplete.
Yeah, just trying to get a little bit too far. And
no safety help. His man to man.
Green Wave defenders in the area. So 3rd down, and you're talking about the great field position the Chargers have had. You got a chance to extend it to a 2-possession lead. And remember, Paul, this is an Ashburn team that's really not played from behind all season, and this getting up to this 8-0 start. Got down a little bit early against Marvin Ridge, but for the most part, they have led all season long and been in control of games.
A little surprising of a score. South Point 7, South Point 7, Forest View 6 so far in that game.
And we've got a whistle that stopped play right when the ball was being snapped, and it was a sideline warning, Paul, and they're going to replay this 3rd down. Ashburn was bringing the blitz, and that play looked like it was going to be a quarterback keeper. And look at I'm just noticing the size of that Ashburn D-line. Looks like 5 receivers here for the Chargers on 3rd and 8.
Big play coming up here for Chris. As Tim said, 3rd and 8. There's the pass. It is caught. Making a move inside the 30-yard line. And
still on his feet.
Still on his feet. That is, I believe,
Pluto's coming this offense. And remember, Paul, that big catch he had against South Point a couple of weeks ago? He's another cog in an explosive offense. And, boy, did he break away. And it took about 7 black jerseys of the Green Wave to get him down.
So that is a meat potato first down. I said inside the 30, not quite that good, but it didn't matter. Still a first down. And, Tim, I was going to say the 31, but it's actually closer to the Ashbrook 30.
It is at the 30, 1st and 10.
What a great job for Eli Black. It's good to see Pluto Surratt come in the game and get involved in the offense.
There's Gamble.
Gamble's not going to get much.
Great tackle.
But, hey, still just across the 30-yard line for the Charger offense.
Greg Lloyd not happy because the lead blocker there was not to be found, and Ashbury Boyd jumped in quickly to make the tackle, and I believe that was Caleb Gordon, Paul, all-state player for this Ashbury team. He is a big-time player on this defense. Made a great tackle, and you're going to have to fight for every yard against this defense.
So no gain on that particular play after all. The ball just shy of the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Crest with the one running back. We got a man in motion, Melton. He's not going to take the ball, though. In fact, here is a pass trying to get a position for Thompson, and the defender did a great job of staying right in front of him, incomplete in the end zone.
It'll bring up 3rd and 10. Good coverage downfield. They were kind of both bumping back and forth, so you're not going to get a penalty either way that time. 3rd and 10.
All right, this is a big play coming up here. Burns is taking care of business. No surprise there. They now lead Highland Tech early 2nd quarter, 21-0.
You know, Paul, we've seen the Chargers after that initial drive, 10-play drive that led to a touchdown, stalled on the previous possession. You're driving here And as you mentioned, a big third down, 9:27 to go first half.
Here goes Eli Hamrick from the shotgun formation. A fake to Gamble. Defense is coming, trying a screen play. Gamble can't hang on. In traffic, incomplete at the 29.
What do you do here, Paul? It's 4th and 10. You're at the 30. It would be a very long field goal. You're probably most likely going to keep that offense on the field here.
I think so.
For a big 4th down and 10. So Ashbrook, we mentioned it, statistically leading most of the conference in defensive statistics. And you're continuing to see that, and another big stop. So 4th and 10.
Shelby going to Lions in their game up 14-0 over Bessemer City so far tonight. No surprise there. 4th down and 10. What do you want to do? Eli's got some blocking. Here comes the defense. Going to try a pass to Romeo Sanders along the crest sideline. Not going to be enough to get the first down as he goes out at the 27-yard line. On loss of down, it'll go over to Ashbrook.
Yeah, but they tried to set it up, Paul, on the our side of the field, the crest side of the field. It took too long to develop, and Ashbrook was ready for it. So give the Green Wave credit. Paul Crest has had two more possessions, where they could have gone down and put up points. And the Green Wave defense has stood up and made some great plays defensively.
So the Chargers are going to have the ball at about the Ashbrook now got the ball at the 27-yard line. Let's see what McClain wants to do here as he's in that shotgun formation. McClain awaiting the snap. Let's see what he wants to do here. They're going to keep it on the ground, and we've got a flag on this play on the snap of the football.
Yeah, I think we had maybe some early movement again on the Green Wave, but let's see. Yeah, false start on Ashbrook.
Another CSI mechanical penalty flag. Stephen Chirk and the guys. Remember, not only do they do heating and air for
So, folks that are watching here on the Scoreboard show, point of emphasis is that these schools don't want us to broadcast video at their schools. They think that we're taking money away from them and that they're losing money when we do video. Yet they do their own broadcast, a lot of them. Gaston County, Lincoln County do their own broadcast, Bunker Hill. And they're supposed to be, they say, so they tell us that we would take money away from them, but then they broadcast.
Or anybody can broadcast, Kevin.
Or anybody can. But what you've been watching, folks, is just a fan in the stands streaming and watching his listeners. He's got over 100 viewers.
Yeah. He might have bought one hot dog.
He might have bought one hot dog tonight. And, there's more than 100 viewers of that Crest game on his Facebook feed than there are fans at the Husk game at Kings Mountain right now.
And 2/3 of those people, I would be willing to bet, do not live in the state of North Carolina.
Correct.
And
so we would be happy to provide the streams ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not KTC.
Professionally done.
Yeah.
But we're going to continue to show these schools that do not want us to show video. We're going to continue to show the video that they allow, that anybody in the stands can go and do the video. And that's one thing that people don't get is anybody in the stands can do that, and they can search the stands and look. I don't know how they're going to stop it.
Well, now, Kevin, let me get this straight. We have to pay sometimes a rather large broadcast fee if we show up.
Mm-hmm.
But if Kevin Hastings, an individual, went to a East Burke, West Burke game and just had his iPhone or whatever and put it on live, he would pay nothing, and we could pick up his broadcast and pay nothing to anybody for that.
True.
I think we should.
The post game show is going to be fun tonight, boys.
I think we should reach out to Connor Stallions and see if he wants to film one of these games for us.
Post game show is going to be fun tonight, folks. All right, we're going to send it back out to the field. We just wanted to get on our high horses for a minute, trying to keep the scores going. We'll send it back out to We're going out to Cherryville to see what's up with Kramer and Cherryville.
2451. Or again, go online.
Just a commercial. No, they're at the 30-yard line. Ashbrook still has scores. 23-0. Shelby over Bestman. Let's check in on that one.
One.
Maybe even, yeah. I guess it's a full one, yeah.
8:20 left in the second quarter. Goal lines lead 30-0.
Can't tell if that's Owen. Owens is 5'11", 201, and Newton's 6 foot 220. So they got two big backs.
Timeout, Bessemer City.
All right, we'll take it with 8:13 to go. Second quarter, 30-0, Golden Lions.
It's a Sealy Mattress blowout sale. At the Great Outdoors, Highway 150, right behind McDonald's, online at teamgreatoutdoors.com. Before you head out on that hunting trip, head first to the Great Outdoors in Cherryville. Just arrived a new shipment of Knockpix thermals. Also, a new big shipment of
With 10:01 remaining in the Meeple Bledo second quarter, we'll be back in 30 seconds for Friday Night Football.
Blue 42, Blue 42.
Look no further than Gutter Guys. Gutter Guys. Flag. And by the way, folks, a reminder that on the Fountain Electric scoreboard, now with 7:47 to go in the first half, Crest has got a 7-0 lead, and that touchdown came on the opening drive after the opening kickoff tonight for Crest was 7:16 on the clock. It was an 8-yard run by quarterback Eli Hamrick that got Crest their one and only touchdown of the game.
This is going to back it up, Paul, all the way down back to the 20, 1st and 10 after the penalty.
Crest has got 80 yards to go, but let's see if they can get it going right now with Eli Hamrick running the offense. Quick pass. He's got Michael Edwards on the far side of the field, and Edwards will go out hard along the Ashbrook sideline. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, he went into, luckily, went into a lot of the Greenway players over there that kind of cushioned him a little bit. And that's a gain of about 8 to be 2nd and 2. You know, these low-scoring games, think about it, Paul. Ashbrook beat Northwest Cabarrus in a low-scoring game. They beat South Point. This is, even though Crest has controlled the time of possession, this is the kind of game that Ashbrook's been in all year. That's why this possession is huge.
If Crest could find a way to get another score before halftime, that would be huge as well, Tim.
Absolutely, with just the 7-0 lead.
The double receivers to the near side of the field are Brock Melton and Majay Thompson. But they're going to keep it on the ground here, and it'll be Gamble running straight ahead for a decent game.
Yeah, and he took a shot, and he is slow to get up. He does get a first down, though. And I should say that now, Paul, I believe the ball is going to be across the 30, maybe to about the 33, 34-yard line.
Clock ticking, 6:34 to go in the first half. Crest 7-0 is on the opponent of Ashbrook. Remember, Ashbrook unbeaten on the season. Crest only lost, of course, to that very tough and nationally ranked Weddington team. Here's a quarterback keeper by Eli Hamrick. Can he find some running room? And he will not get much further than it looks like maybe close to the 40.
And I tell you, that opening drive.
30, I should say.
Yeah, I was going to say that opening drive, Paul, Crest really controlled the line of scrimmage. Since then, Ashbrook's made some adjustments. and they're getting some good pushes in there by both their DBs, linebackers, and that D-line making nice plays, and they've really closed some of those holes for the Crest offensive line that we saw early in the game. He did get 4 out of it. 2nd and 6.
Crest at their own 32-yard line on this second down play. Here's a pass out of the flat to Romeo Sanders. He takes a hard hit, but he is going to get Crest some more yardage and a Meet Pablito first down, I do believe.
Yeah, I believe he's going to get almost close to midfield. They're going to spot it at the 48 of Crest with 5:28 to go. And on our Fountain Electric scoreboard, again, Crest leads it 7-0 over Ashbrook.
Unofficially, I've got Crest with their 7th Meet Pablito first down of the first half. Of course, we'll have the official stats coming at halftime in the halftime show with the work of Trey Albright. Next play, Crest. Gamble again on the run, trying to run to the outside corner. He will get across midfield back into Ashbrook territory.
Yeah, he got about maybe 4 yards on that play. And it'll be 2nd and 6 now from the Greenway 48-yard line. One thing you hope you're doing a little bit, Paul, is maybe wearing down on this Ashbrook defense, even though, again, they have stood up and made plays. Crest has controlled, as we've said, been on the field a lot more. But that defense has been on the field a lot for the Green Wave in this first half.
By the way, this stadium is slam-packed tonight as we look across the field at the Ashbrook side. Hamrick's got time, out of the pocket, throws, and incomplete along the Crest sideline. The intended receiver that time was Faulkner, by the way. Omari Faulkner couldn't bring it in at the 43.
It was a rocket in there, and Faulkner just could not get his hands on it. And again, Paul, 3rd and 6. We have seen when Crest has gotten into Ashbrook territory since that opening drive, Ashbrook has really been able to stand up defensively.
This has really turned into a defensive battle in this first half. Trying to get a score is hard to do. Thank goodness Crest got their 7 points early in the game. 7-0 still the score.
Yeah, and I think Coach Lloyd's going to call a timeout. Coach Greg Lloyd, Paul, does call a timeout at the 4:25 mark.
Fountain Electric, the fine folks, including Fountain Automotive, is located in Rutherford County. They sponsor our scoreboard, and we can remind you now with 4:25 to go until halftime, Crest 7, Ashbrook 0. And we will keep it here for just a moment to remind folks, Tim, about a place that you know pretty well, one of our sponsors, Cleveland Community College.
Yeah, of course, at Cleveland Community College, short-term job training in manufacturing, trades, and healthcare. Start now at clevelandcc.edu. And again, big thanks to one of our great sponsors here in 2025, Cleveland Community College. 3rd and 6 is what we're going to be looking at here, Paul, coming out of the timeout at the 4:25 mark. If you're Crest, you've been happy that you have controlled the line of scrimmage. As we said, that you moved the ball up and down the field as South Point now leading Clarksview 14-8. But you've only got that 7-0 lead. You kind of feel like Crest should have a little bigger lead right at this point.
Yeah, that's why I'm still hoping they can find a way to get down, even if it's a field goal with the very reliable Carson Greer. Anything would be good to have a bigger lead than just 7-0. One of our other sponsors is the Depot Restaurant in Lattimore. You can't beat the folks there. They're now open for dinner several nights a week, and that includes also still great lunch, and Sunday lunch is very popular at the Depot in Lattimore. You won't want to miss those fine country victuals. 3rd down and 6. Eli Hammer got time in the pocket. There's the pass. He got his man. It is caught inside the 30 by Pluto Surratt. He finally goes down, and Tim, he is close to the Ashbrook 25.
Yeah, it was about 6 plays ago, Paul. He was in tremendous pain, and he is a tough young man, the senior. Of course, the NC State commit. And what a play that was. That may be the play of the game right now because, Paul, I say that in terms of Ashbrook could have got that ball back and still had 4 minutes to work with. Big opportunity now. The ball is spotted at the Green Wave 25. And what about the time that Eli Hamrick had? That offensive line doing a great job blocking.
That is a Meet Pablito first down. Authentic Mexican flavors await you when you go to Meat Pubs. You can also order online, by the way, to make it easy. Here's a quarterback keeper, and there goes the big man on the run. Taking tacklers with him to the 16 of Ashbrook.
He ran over a defender around the 19 and took him with him another 2 or 3 yards, and it's 2nd and 1 from the 16. Crest going fast here, Paul.
Yeah, we're down to 3:40 to go. Clock ticking in the second quarter of play and hold everything.
Yeah, Ashburn calls their second timeout because they were getting ready to snap the ball, Paul, with 12 players on the field.
Ashbrook a little worried. They'll take a timeout on the Fountain Electric scoreboard. 3:38 to go until halftime. Crest 7, Ashbrook 0 on KTC Broadcasting.
Big game, big appetite. Swing by Meat Pablito for the ultimate victory. From sizzling fajitas to over 100 mouth-watering dishes, we've got you covered no matter.
Lay there, just post route is really kind of across the middle, and the fake to the running back, and then quarterback just stand up and threw it right on the money. So it's first down.
Sweep to the right. Shakes a couple defenders. Ball is out. Ball is out. But I think Kramer jumps on the wrong ball.
Yeah, that was a big opportunity right there. But the thing is, we had 3 missed tackles before they knocked the ball out. So timeout. It has been called by Stuart Kramer.
All right, we'll be right back after this message.
It's a Sealy Mattress blowout sale.
Back out of the backfield, and he has made his way just inside the 15. So Crest now at the 14-yard line, and Tim, the real good news, they just got another set of downs, a first down.
Yeah, big drive going here.
Quickly lining up and snap to the quarterback, running the corner inside the 10, back over to the 5, and that's where they'll take Eli Hamrick out of bounds. Crest has got this offense on the move.
Yeah, Eli, I'll tell you, Paul, he ran over a great player for the Green Wave, and I'm talking about the senior Caleb Gordon. They had quite a collision around the 10-yard line, and Eli won that battle that time, and it is going to be, it's 2nd and 1. They're going to spot it at the 5. So Crest can still get a first down, Paul, inside the 4-yard line. Big drive here. Crest leads 7-0. 2.5 minutes, but Crest on the move to try to extend this lead.
Gamble is the one running back in the backfield. Remember, Jason Black is out tonight. Here's another quarterback keeper again going to that corner. 2 guys will not let Eli Hamrick escape this time.
But he got the first down, I believe.
I think you're right, and Crest may be at the 3-yard line now.
It will be 1st and goal from the 3 after another Mi Pablito first down. Let's see where they spot it officially here. They're actually going to spot it at the 4-yard line of Ashford, just inside the 4. Crest trying to make this a 2-possession lead. This is the Big South Conference Championship game tonight. 7-1 Crest at 8-0 Ashbrook. It is slam-packed in here. It's Crest 1st and goal.
All right, let's see what Hamrick wants to do for the shotgun. The big man going to run again. Again, going to go to that right corner, taking a tackle and with it.
He's in.
He did it. He just barely broke the plane for the Wolfman Woods Golf Club Golf Course touchdown.
Touchdown number 2, and Paul, they've both been on the ground. He did it on the air. What about we talked about the physicality. Who would win that battle so far? The Crest Chargers are doing it.
A 3-yard quarterback keeper. And Eli Hamrick has got his 2nd touchdown of the evening. Now time for the Cleveland Community College extra point attempt as we go back to Tim.
Carson Greer is going to try to make it a 14-0 Crest lead at the 1:32 mark of the first half. Snap is good. Kick is up. And it is perfect. What a year Carson Greer has had. Kickstart your vehicle's health with Fountain Electric's Fountain Auto on the Fountain Electric scoreboard. It's Crest 14, Ashbrook nothing. This is KTCBroadcasting.com.
Brought down. That's definitely looks like it's going to be a medical center pharmacy first down.
Yeah, you're right. It's first down. It's going to be obviously 1st and goal now. The ball's on the 3-yard line, and Stuart Kramer rushing to the line.
14 seconds left in the half. They hand off again. He's going to be stopped. He's going to be stopped. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds left. Another timeout by Kramer, and we'll be right back after this message. I could have sworn that was.
So, folks, Kramer takes a timeout with 6 seconds left before the half. They're on the 3-yard line. We're going to catch right back up with the Ironman here in just a few moments. Once you see black scores on the scoreboard, folks, those will be final. But you're looking at all live scores right now. We're about to tweet some of those out and do some highlights here for halftime here in just a few moments to get some of these scores up for you guys can see them. Enjoying bringing you the coverage over at Ashbrook. Thanks to one of our fans out in the stands for producing that for us. So that's going to be a fun thing to talk about here after the game tonight. So we're going to send you back out to Cherville here in just a second on the 3-yard line. Kramer. It may be.
That is collard greens and more. Also, get your fertilizer in line, plus straw matted, and pine needles. Get your fall seeds now at Hometown Hardware, 110 South Railroad Avenue in Kings Mountain. See Howard or Kyle and leave with a smile.
All right, 6 seconds. Kramer takes the snap. Running back goes out to the right, and he's going to be stopped. He's going to be stopped as the half ends. The Ironmen hold strong on the goal line and stop him. Kramer still leads 14-7. We're going to take a message, and we will be back with your West End Sales Stadium halftime show brought to you by Lincoln, West End Sales of Lincoln, and we'll be right back to you after these messages.
Guard first down.
Now we got an empty backfield, quarterback under center with an empty backfield, and he's going to run a quarterback sneak, and he's not going to get much.
Who got him from behind? That was Killius Hunt. And now all kinds of stuff going on.
Well, what happened was 2 of the Yellow Jackets double-teamed Raper way over there on North Gaston sideline and threw him down to the ground. And then Derek Key saw that, and he ran up and shoved one of those guys.
It's a fake. Here they're going to go with the pass. It's called. Ashbrook's got it. 50, crest 45, 35, crest 25, 20, 15, 5, touchdown. With that full crest because it was a fake run.
Yeah,
wow.
It was play action, and the defender never turned around. And Braylon Smith, Paul, on about an 87-yard touchdown pass. And Ashbrook is right back in this ball game down now, just 14-6, and they can cut it to a touchdown lead. Great play call. We talked about would they take a shot, and they did it downfield, and they did it through the air.
From the 16 of Ashbrook, so actually they end up going 84 yards. They just full crest, and Ashbrook's back in this football game. All right, time for the PAT, Cleveland Community College, Tim.
Here's Yusel Garcia, and it just gets through on that left side. Be ready when the next big storm hits with proper lighting and surge protection by Fountain Electric. It's now Crest 14, Ashbrook 7, and we're right back on KTCBroadcasting.com.
Back there, it does take a while. Burns back, rolls to the right. He's being chased, and he's taken down from behind. Good play there. That looked to be Jaden Parson, number 8, if I saw the number correctly.
You were correct.
So Burns loses about 10 yards on first down.
I think they're taking their last time out.
He was looking to throw the ball and he rolled out for a long way, but got pulled down from behind. Good pursuit there by Parson.
I think they're taking a timeout. That was a warning from the officials, sideline warning. But
all right, now the clock's winding. We're at 23 seconds. So time for maybe one more play, unless it's incomplete. North Lincoln hands off, goes to Logan Rogers. Logan bulls his way down. That's 9.7 seconds. That's going to stop the clock while they move the chains. It's a Turner Hauser Insurance first down. He goes all the way from the 47. Now, the legal motion is going to wipe that out. So good, I don't have to figure out what the yardage was on that. I just write down penalty 5.
And Dial's coming up again a little slowly for the Bears.
Not the first time tonight.
No.
So we're at 9.7 seconds left. 5-yard penalty on the Knights will make it 2nd and 25. clock is rolling. North Lincoln says that's enough for us. We're going to get the ball back here in about 15 minutes, and they'll run off the field. So we're at halftime. On the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard, it's North Lincoln 19, Bunker Hill.
There we go.
Something else, wait a minute, something else on top of that.
Something else happened.
Unsportsmanlike.
Wow, that's fortunate for the
Central
Hilltoppers.
might be using some timeouts now with 3:37 left to go before halftime.
Yes, sir. So that takes it back another 15 yards. So instead of 7, I guess it's going to be, what, 22?
22.
3rd and 22 for the Warriors. We sure don't need a big play right now.
No.
Need to make sure that we make a tackle.
A big play for Central
Yes.
would be good, yes.
Yes. We don't need to give up a busted tackle and have somebody run the distance. That would be heartbreaking. So here we go. We've got Blankenship back, take the snap. He does. He fakes, and then he throws deep, and it's throwing it into no man's land all the way over here on the Hilltopper sideline, and that ball is falling incomplete.
They don't have to take a timeout now, Coach.
That brings up, that's exactly right. They didn't have to take one. So that brings up a 4th down now for the Warriors and 22 to go. So the Hilltoppers are going to get the ball back here in really, really good field position. If we've got number 21, Aiden Swepson, back deep. He's been catching each one of those balls, but I like to see him catch one and take off running.
Yes, I would, yeah.
And not fair catch it.
Well, they've been having 2 back a little bit.
Exactly. Now, I know that the snapper here for the Warriors has got to be thinking about, don't get it over his head. So he does kick the ball. That is a good punt, Coach. And it's going to fall about the 42-yard line of the Warriors and roll all the way out to the 47.
So that's going to be a David Norris for District Attorney first down, Coach.
And that's where the Hilltoppers will take over here in this final 3:32 in the Meeple-Bledo second quarter as the Hilltoppers
at throw one in the end zone or take a knee and go in with a touchdown lead.
Yeah, this is going to be your final play of the first half, most likely. 3.2 seconds. Do they want to go deep or do they want to keep it on the ground and fool everybody? Triple receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. And let's see what Eli Hammer can do. Can he get good blocking as well? Eli looking. He's going to go towards the end zone. Here's the high pass. Romeo Sanders. It's going to be actually picked off by a defender.
Yeah, he was out of bounds.
As he goes out of the back of the end zone. So that's the way Ashbrook will wrap up the first half. And, man, this game has got tight. Crest was leading a short time ago, 14-0. But then Ashbrook got their first score of the night on a big pass play. And as we take it to the halftime, it is close. Crest with a 14-7 lead on the Fountain Electric scoreboard. When we come back, the Gardner-Webb University halftime show from Ashbrook. Stay with us. This is WOHS and KTC Broadcasting.
Carries it almost to the 40. I think it's going to be the 41, maybe where they mark it, or in between 40 and 41. And that's what they do. 41-yard line, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. Doesn't look like 4, but I guess the math on it there looks like 4.
Yeah, it does.
So here we go. We got a wing to the right, slot to the right. And that ball's kept by Little John. He carries it inside the 35. He's bounced outside, and he's down inside the 25. But
there's another. Oh, they didn't throw it.
That looked like a late hit, but they didn't throw the flag on it. But the referee's standing over one right there, Coach. And that's going to be a what?
That is going to be a David Norris for District Attorney first down.
No,
Oh,
that's a flag
I
on
don't see
the play,
the flag.
Coach. Flag on the play is Carolina Auto Finance penalty. And that's a face mask against the Hilltoppers.
I was looking for the flag where he threw him out of bounds at. I didn't see the other flag. That's going to hurt.
Yes, sir. So that's going to take the ball back. Interesting to see where they mark it. They're going to mark it back at the 43-yard line. So that's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to bring it 3rd and 6 for the Hilltoppers. If he could do the same thing without having a face mask, they could have a first down again.
Right.
So here we go. Little John back in the shotgun. Now he has off to his right is McIntyre, Caleb McIntyre, number 5. He's back prepared to throw, and he's got a receiver wide open there across the middle, but he overthrew him. That was number 21, Aiden Swepson, who broke on the post pattern. They had 2 receivers that were in the same area, Coach, and that doesn't need to never happen.
Nope.
Somebody ran the wrong pattern. I mean, the way things took off, it looked like one should be running the post and one should be running the flag.
Or the dig across the middle, one of the two, yes.
Yep, one of the two. Because the dig would have been wide open if he'd have cut off his hips and
they got
went back to the inside.
Another penalty, Coach. I didn't see that.
Wow, I didn't see that either.
Penalty.
I didn't see that one either. So here we go. That's going to bring it up a 3rd and a long way. It looks like, what, 16?
Yes, sir. It was another 10-yard penalty. It must have been a hold.
Little John back. He's prepared to throw. He has a little pressure. He's scrambling to his left. He's going to keep it, and he's running all the way inside the 40, and he makes it inside. And that looks like that's going to be a first down.
David Norris for district attorney, first down. And the other one would have been for the penalty, Coach.
Yes, sir. and I'm not so sure he didn't get hit a little late right then, too, Coach. Because I thought he got out of bounds.
I've been watching on the inside plays after they hit. There's a white helmet flying in there late.
A little bit of scuffling going on in there. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers. We got a slot to the right, split to the left, wing to the left. Back offset to the right, and that's number 0. He faked it to.
Oh,
and
gosh.
it was, the slant was there to 21 Swepson. And that Aiden Swepson hit his hands and just ricocheted off. I guess it was just a little hot.
Yeah, it was a beautiful pass, but
it
was hot.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Hilltoppers with 1:55 remaining in the Meeple Bledo second quarter.
Now they're covering the slant now.
Yep, they set the guy inside.
But the slant backside's open now, Coach.
Yes, sir, it is. But the ball's handed off to number 0, and he bounces the ball down to the 30-yard line, and that is C.J. Sparks. They're doing the running back by committee tonight.
Yes. They've had a little injury, so there's 24. I think he must be the tight end or the
Bringing up 3rd and 4, Coach, from the 30-yard line of the Warriors. Little John back in the shotgun, takes a snap, and he rolls it to the right. He goes up inside, and it appears he gets inside the 25-yard lines, which should be another first down.
That's definitely a David Norris for district attorney first down.
So we bring it down to the 24, and the Hilltoppers with the clock running. So here we go. And the ball's carried up inside, and that is kept by number 2, Little John. And they're going to have to call a timeout now, Coach.
Yeah, I think they still got one more after this one, Coach.
Yeah.
But that is going to be a Carolina.
All right, folks, as soon as they get done with this drive, we're going to do our little halftime segment here on our Red Zone radio show. I want to thank you guys for watching and listening tonight. Got a bunch of scores and highlights from around the area here coming up here in just a few moments. You can see all the scores now. Crest up a touchdown at Ashbrook. We did get to broadcast that game. You can listen to that. If you've been watching here on the Red Zone, you saw that we We've got a bootleg video out of the stands. And folks, I encourage that. You know, if they don't want us to come to the game, please, every one of you fans, pull up your phones and every single person in the stands live stream, please. I mean, seriously, just go ahead and do it. They can't stop you. There ain't nothing you can do about it. And then we'll use it here on the Red Zone. So that's what we've been doing for the Crest folks. We've been showing the live video. You know, your school don't let you show it either. We'll do it at Crest. Do it at Sid Bryson Stadium too, please. We'll do it there too. But everywhere, just show it everywhere you go. Everywhere you go. Bunker Hill wouldn't let us do the game tonight on video. They said we'd take away from their revenue. It's 1-7 versus a 1-7 team, Will, and they're worried about that and we're sitting there showing you folks. You know, you guys can watch it at home. I mean, there's only like 23 people for West Caldwell at this game, but we're going to go back out to the field for the call.
The ball, but he is met there at the 22-yard line. And appears he doesn't get anything out of that.
He was trying to jump pass off of that, Coach, and it was covered.
It was, and the bad part about it is they got to hurry because that clock is running. Here we go. Little John back. He takes the ball, and he throws the ball up. And that ball was intended for number 8, and that is Hezekiah Joyner. And Joyner just he kind of got tangled up with the defender, but yet the defender didn't really initiate the contact, and he just couldn't bring it down. So that's got a timeout, and that is a Raymond James Financial timeout, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Well, folks, while they're in timeout, we're going to stay right here for just a second. I'm going to let we're going to show some highlights in just a few moments. I'm waiting on this drive to end really before we really get into it, see, folks. So I don't want to get in the middle of it and have to jump back out if something happens here. Close game, RS Central, West Caldwell. Is that the right score, or is RS is winning, right?
I think RS is up.
I think we've got that backwards for you folks. Let's fix that. Pretty sure RS was winning that game.
We'll talk a 42-0 over McDowell.
Yep.
Whoops. Put that back up.
There we go.
So we got some running clock. Shelby 37-0, Burns 42-0, and early on East Lincoln and Maiden 7-7. We got highlights of that. We got highlights of West Lincoln and East Gaston. We got highlights of Huss and Kings Mountain. We'll also have highlights. What? 13-7 Kings Mountain leads. All right, we're going back out to trick play, trickeration.
It's coming back, and it looks like a reverse pass, but no, it's going to be kept, and it's going to be.
Ooh.
Ball is down, but see, it's first down, Coach, and that's going to be
they caught him out of bounds, though. That is going to be a David Norris for district attorney first down.
That's a 10-yard
No, they're
line.
winding it.
And they're winding the clock, so they got to go. So he clocked it, and it's down.
Coach, between this play here, I want to make sure.
Yeah, they got to hurry because they don't have it's not a timeout.
Got to remind everybody, we've got our halftime show is going to be brought to you by Farm Bureau of Rutherford County. We kind of missed out on that one last week a little bit. So
yes, sir.
That will be coming at halftime.
So here we go. Little John back in the shotgun, and that's number 5, Caleb McIntyre to his right. He hands the ball off to McIntyre, who gets it down to the 5-yard line, and that's got 11 seconds going, and they better hurry and get that ball off because if they don't, they won't get this play off. Now they've got a 4th down
and goal from the 5
coming up. Yes, sir. So it's all or nothing right now. I guess if you wanted to end it that way, that would be the perfect way to do it. You only got time for one more play.
Yeah, that's true.
And you didn't want to give them a chance to score. So here we go. Little John back. And he fakes the handoff and throws a hot pass inside to number 7, Mason Connard. And that's complete for the touchdown.
Fountain Electric touchdown there, Coach.
That was beautiful, Coach.
With 0.9 seconds left, how much closer can you get?
That pushes the Raymond James scoreboard up to 28 for the Hilltoppers and 14 for the Warriors of West Caldwell. So as they prepare now for the extra point attempt, and we'll see if they can tack on 2 more to make it 30.
That's the old slant again, Coach.
Yes, sir. It's there. We don't need a penalty, boys. Get ready. Here it goes. Ball's kept by Little John, and he scrambles inside. I do not think he got there.
That was.
I think.
What he was trying to do there is out athleticize.
He was, and that's a freshman.
Yeah,
he'll learn.
So Kings Mountain will take a timeout. We'll just stay right here with it. Very close to a first down.
Second in the yard for the Mountaineers. You know why? Because all the girls know. All I need is a beat the super gun.
Folks, they're. I don't know. I'm trying not to get kicked off YouTube with the music that they're using in the background at the press box. So while they're during the timeout, you got 7.4 seconds left, 13-7. Kings Mountain leads Huss. I don't know why Huss is pink in their graphic, but we're gonna. I wish I could hear the announcers right now. I've got it muted for the folks at home. Y'all should be happy that I have it muted right now. They're being a little goofy right now. I'm gonna turn it back up.
So 2nd and 1. Time for a good play downfield. Bell picks and chooses. He's got a man open. Did he get it?
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Mountaineers.
That's the definition of aggressive play call. You just hurt your team. But thank you, Hunter Huss coach.
Wow.
You should have ran the clock. You should have ran the ball, run the clock out, go down. Now you're down two scores.
And Hunter Huss is playing their fight song for us. Thank you. We appreciate you supporting our touchdown. Over there jamming.
Well, they probably said, well, because of the way our coach called the plays, we pretty much gave y'all the.
We're pulling Kings Mountain.
Yeah, we gave y'all the
Now
square
in
away.
pregame, I told
So let me help y'all. Let me help you
told
play.
everybody that we were going to be as equal on Hunter Huss as we was on Kings Mountain.
We are.
Now,
We're
you
telling
know.
the truth. That's no lie. Or as they used to say, I don't know if they still use, no cap.
No cap.
That's no lie in what I'm saying.
I agree.
Timeout from the at Kings Mountain on the extra point. So we'll get that score updated. We're just going to cut them off right now and let Chip get some scoring updates as we go across, and we'll let you guys. Yeah, I guess y'all don't need to see the extra point. They may go for 2. I doubt it, but we'll let you know if they do. All right, Chip, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you guys handle this. I got to run down the hall and correct some things first, but I'll let Chip and Dennis handle the scores for what's going on so far tonight's ball game.
Dennis, I'll let you. This is your team. Why don't you do the first half of this? You do the left side and do the top right here, and then I'll take this part here for you.
You got it. All right, folks. Crest versus Ashbrook. The current score at halftime is Crest 14, Ashbrook 7.
I'm sorry. Hold on just a second, Dennis. And this is your time. I need to say Eli Hamrick in the Crest offense and Crest lead Ashbrook 14-7.
Kings Mountain for 2, 21-7.
Let me check that box for you, Chip.
Thank you, sir.
You have mentioned Eli 3 times now.
Thank you.
That fulfills your contractual obligations.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be more. I'm sure there'll be more before.
Above and beyond.
Yeah, so if we don't mention his name, we're not obviously not giving him enough publicity. So go ahead.
Surely you jest.
Go ahead, Dennis.
By the way, Virginia and Carolina are playing tomorrow, and I'm just wondering if Eli's going to make it down to see his future team, the Virginia Cavaliers.
We'll see about that. So
All right. North Lincoln Knights 19, the Bunker Hill Bears 12. The Kramer Storm, yes, you heard that correct. The Kramer Storm 14, the Cherryville Ironman 7. And for Steve Degree and the other Shelby Lion fan, it's Shelby 37, Bessemer City 0. And there have been no quarterback passes on behalf of Bessemer City against Shelby tonight. Keeping the tradition alive.
Kevin's very happy right now.
And we have the Burns Bulldogs and Tom Sinafani down at the Highland Tech Stadium tonight. They're 42-0. Burns, and we have RS Central 28, West Caldwell 14. We have the East Rutherford Cavaliers. A little bit surprising. East Burke is up 24 to 14 over East Rutherford.
Yep.
And even more surprising, at halftime, Chase is up 42 to nothing over Drone. And that means it will be a running clock in favor of Chase in the second half. Thomas Jefferson trails Union County 17-13, and it's West Iredell over Bandies tonight 18 to 7. We have the Newton Conover Red Devils 21, Fred T. Ford 0. We have the High Brighton Panthers tonight 27, the Patton Panthers 0. Chip, I'll turn it back over to you.
No, okay, I'll take the rest of these. All right, well, we'll take heading back over to the bottom left here. East Lincoln and Maiden are tied 7-7. Pine Lake Prep has stretched out their lead against Lincoln Charter. That was a surprise. I think Brian and Ken and I all three picked Lincoln Charter on that one, but Pine Lake Prep leading Lincoln Charter 37-21. West Lincoln leads East Gaston 27-7. Terry Reinhardt's spirit lives on in the Rebels. You got Kings Mountain leading Hunter Huss. Score there at the end of the half. Last offensive play, deep pass into the end zone. Kings Mountain adds to their score 21-7 over Hunter Huss. Mount Island Charter leading the Rowdy Rebel Bulls of South Stanley 14-7. South Point in a back and forth game is retaking the lead on Forest View 21-14. That's a surprisingly close game right now.
It is. Forest View was playing a little above their class with South Point tonight.
Yeah, well, they're keeping it within one score. They're still in it right now. Not in it right now, Lane Tree Prep. Community School of Davidson's handling them pretty solidly, 50-0.
I would say that's pretty solid. Yeah.
Corvin Community is field goaling Christ the King to death, 12-0 right now. Albemarle and North Rowan are tied at 7. Watauga up big on McDowell, 42-0. Freedom shutting out Alexander Central, 35-0. We do not have a score yet for St. Stephen's and South Caldwell. We'll look for that one here in just a moment. Speaking of back and forth, Mountain Heritage and Hendersonville going back and forth. Right now, Mountain Heritage is retaking the lead 22-20. Polk County up big on Avery County, 48-0. Mitchell leading Madison 21-7. Brevard shutting out Tuscola. Brevard top-ranked RPI on this side of the state in their classification, and they're looks like they're going to remain undefeated, blanking Tuscola 29-0 right now. It's West Wilkes shutting out Ashe County 17-0, and looks like for the second week in a row, the Buck and Elks are getting bucked. East Wilkes leading them 39-0.
Let's let Mr. Boykins over here do that last quarter.
Grab that
I want to
last
hear
one.
him talk with chicken in his mouth.
You need a break? Need a break? There you go.
Chew that chicken.
He
Will.
swallowed.
I am so dissatisfied with what y'all just did just now.
Hey, his idea. I was ready to go, man.
I'm just
Mr.
picking at you,
Boykins,
Will.
are you paying attention, young man?
Are you hearing that? Hey, it's the actual Cougars over.
Hold on just a second. Hold on. Hit it now, Will.
It's the actual Cougars over North Buncombe, 21-7. Robertson over Irwin, 28-6.
That's why Dennis switched to you.
I
Go ahead.
I didn't want. Never mind.
AC Reynolds over Inca, 21-14. Lake Norman over Davie County, 17-7. Statesville is falling to Mooresville, 28-7. And North Iredell over South Iredell, 35-0.
We're not sure about that last score. Will that got posted at one point? Max Preps had North Iredell leading South Iredell 90-0 in the second quarter. Then it got updated 35-0 in the first quarter. So we're still a little suspect on that. But
they've had a lot of scores flip flop.
That's exactly right. But we don't and time flip flop as well. But that's the only score that we have for that game so far.
It's hard to keep up with those scores 3 hours away.
That's right. That's exactly right. So we'll see if we can keep that updated. Well, guys, and obviously the game of the week and one everybody's been talking about and the show for the past couple weeks. Dennis, we've been listening in, and thank you to Paul and Tim Foster for braving getting over to Ashbrook. We didn't even know if they were going to be allowed into the stadium at one point. Got notification less than 3 hours before the game that we were they did not have room in the press box for us. I'm sure.
Oh, you mean that one with 3 people in it?
I'm sure we'll touch on that later. But anyways, we were able to get set up. I think right now they were able to get set up. I'll like if Kevin wants to give a little more detail on that if he has any info. But they are broadcasting, and thanks to fans in the stands, we've been able to get they've been streaming a video on their phone, and we've been showing that. It looks like Crest has been able to move the ball and had their first 3 drives they got into Ashbrook territory. They scored on the first drive and then kind of stalled out the next 2. And then Eli Hamrick, quarterback for Crest in the offense. Eli,
that's 2 more.
Thank you. I'm trying to continue to mention his name as much as possible. But both touchdowns were rushing touchdowns for Eli Hamrick, and so it looked like Crest was putting Ashbrook in uncharted territory this year with a 2-score game. But then Ashbrook came right back with the deep ball in the next drive and to cut the lead in half, 14-7. That's where we stand at halftime.
Although we were not able to see it at that time until one of our viewers was able to help us out with a little video there.
Yeah.
The Crest line was handling the Ashbrook line, particularly on that first touchdown.
Yep.
They were running at will sort of down the field, and then the size and strength of Ashbrook sort of came back around, and they made it a little tougher sledding. But Crest was able to pull it out, and they had a 14-0 lead. And then Ashbrook threw a long pass, and somehow or the other, the defensive back, which is probably one of the strengths of the Crest defense, just matadored on him and let him catch the ball and take it in for a touchdown. I look for this half, one of 2 things to happen here. You always have an option.
Mm-hmm.
Crest will come out mad, and the offense will really heat up with a lot of down the field passes as revenge against letting them go down the field on them. Or 2, Ashbrook will feel empowered now to try to steamroll Crest on the ground. They're not going to beat them by throwing the ball, but they're going to try to beat them by wearing them down and getting some breaks, if you want to call it that, and like spots of the ball, penalties, things of that nature, and grind it out and maybe pull to a 21-7 lead, something of that nature. But I think this is where Crest will bow its back, put its head down, and show you who they really are.
Quick update. Thanks, JP, for the update. Thank you, Dennis, for that. North Lincoln extends their lead on Bunker Hill 26-12. Seemed like a lot of the coverage that Tim and Paul gave to Ashbrook's credit, and we've talked about their defense all year long, and that was really going to be Crest. That was going to be that side of the ball that was going to really seem to make the difference in the game. Could Ashbrook's defense stop this powerful Crest offense? And obviously Crest got 2 scores. They are having to work hard to get to that. Eli Hamrick's basically they've not. Eli's he's a big, strong quarterback. He's tough to bring down, and he's dragged this defense on several runs. That again, both of the scores that Crest have weren't in the air. It was Eli Hamrick runs. Ashbrook's defensive backs have been it's been very physical in with Crest passing game, and they've obviously, there's been a lot of, you've heard Tim and Paul talk about a lot of hands back and forth, and a lot of kind of pushing, shoving, and trying to establish position back and forth. That's going to be, to me, a key point that I wonder if Greg Lloyd's going to try to emphasize in the second half. And I saw a lot of risk and a lot of not forcing the ball down the field, but taking some long shots down the field. I'd like to see if Coach Lloyd maybe gets some different Crest receivers at different levels of the secondary. If he wants to stretch the defense and continue and you risk with but stretch the defense with the deep ball throughout the second half, great. But then look for those intermediate routes between the numbers and between the hashes, and then even look for the quick screen pass. We saw one screen pass that was right out of the running back's hands. But look for even screen passes or some type of maybe even a bubble screen out to the sidelines. You look at the different levels, seeing if you can use that talented passing game and obviously the talent of Eli Hamrick and your receivers, seeing if you can see if you could spread out this Ashbrook defense and get them guessing on which level of the secondary you're going to attack.
Well, all right, let me get inside of Greg Lloyd's head a little bit. And I saw him yesterday, and he said they were good to go. Brock Melton has had a very difficult week. His grandfather, Don Melton, the Shelby barber, passed away, and Brock was receiving friends Wednesday and at the funeral yesterday. And I'm sure it's been an emotional time for him. My prediction is this. Crest is out a running back with Black. What you're going to see in the second half is Coach Lloyd is going to utilize his tight end in Brock Melton, and he's going to throw to him in those short across the middle passes.
Kind of in the flat, yeah.
And he's going to use him as almost a slot receiver. And he's going to hit him there and let him pick up yardage running. He is a good runner. He is a strong runner. And I think he will be the difference in the second half when Brock puts his head down and charges through there. You'll also see Eli Hamrick continue to run the ball. And you will see some backs maybe come in and run the ball that you haven't heard a lot about this year. And they're going to come in, and it's going to be a pounded game.
I'd be curious to see if they can do that and wear down the interior line of Ashbrook. You mentioned it, Dennis. Crest was able. They basically exerted their will in their opening drive.
Yeah.
Tim and Paul talked about it. Ashbrook made some adjustments and seemed to get some good interior penetration on the line and kind of stymied Crest's running game there in the middle part of the first half. Now, again, you saw Eli Hamrick was still able to get the runs. Crest has so many weapons, even with their running back out. They have so many weapons. It's hard for Ashbrook to key in on Eli, and I think do it with them trying to limit the pass game and trying to limit the big play. That's what's been opening up so many running lanes for Eli and why he's had so much success. If they try to start creeping in or bringing in an extra guy or two into the box, that's going to open up and I don't think Ashbrook wants to do that. I think they want to try to use their physicality to allow them to keep their secondary back so that they don't give up the big play. It's going to be a matter of if Eli can handle he's going to take a beating tonight. He already has. Yeah. And if he can handle that, he could very well, kind of like the Chiefs at the first of the year, he could be their leading rusher like Mahomes was for the Chiefs.
Well, Will and I are known as Crest people. We admit that, and we're going to tell you that. And the situation is going to be, this game is going to turn on conditioning. You've got those big linemen from Ashbrook. How much energy are they going to have left after chasing these Crest running backs across the field? The field is 55 yards wide. They've got to move from side to side as well as the 3 or 4 yards ahead. Will, as a lineman, what is your greatest fear as a lineman when you're playing a team?
That's just keep coming at you, not be able to get set.
Is it running straight at you?
Yeah, just coming straight at you.
Okay. Or is it having to chase him down to tackle him?
Them linemen ain't chasing nobody.
Linemen are not chasing down. Yeah, I mean,
that's my point.
There's few far and in between Michael Parsons.
I'll tell you who's got the pressure is the safeties.
Yeah.
Because we got to there's a lot of times you just back there and you see something open up and you're like, man, if I don't make this tackle, he's going to score.
Well, they're playing Michael Edwards and some other good receivers back there. That's when you, like I said, with the Brock, you send Brock across the middle.
Y'all ready for highlights?
Yeah.
Let's see it.
We got Landry Pruitt with terrible right there with the block punt.
All right, let's start it off right here.
That play's a little more exciting than that, Kevin.
I know.
Scoop and score.
Let the folks see it again.
At
Landry
least
Pruitt.
they knew what to do with it, Kevin.
Nobody touched him.
Well, that's a coach's son right there.
Yeah.
There's Navion Farley, 75 in there. Let's see if he held up. Had to get second closest person in there. Everybody else went for the.
Oh, look what I found.
Andre! Come look at your nephew.
Don't call Andre's nephew out.
Oh, no. Come watch nephew. Oh, no. Watch Navion celebrate. 75 right here.
I stepped in it without the ball.
Just like his Uncle Andre.
Is that he's 75, or is he 65? Oh,
God.
he's 75.
That was not nephew. Take it back.
Nephew's 65, not
Never
75.
mind.
All right.
That's still a good celebration.
I don't know. I'm going to have to check Andre's facts on that. He might just have said that.
Fake news. Fake news.
Fake news.
Let's look at
That's fake news.
Cherville Max Preps roster. NC.
Let's find out.
We want to make sure.
I like it.
75 is not listed in the black. 65 is Navion Bush, so I don't know.
He may have not have been.
Hey, text Freddie, ask what number he's wearing tonight.
He may have not have been Andre's nephew, but after that, scoop and score, he is now Andre's.
Yeah. Text the suit and see what number he is tonight.
You got Andre's footwork.
All right, well, this is Caleb McIntyre for RS Central taking an 8-0 lead over West Caldwell. And just by watching this game live, Chip, the touchdowns are kind of pretty exciting plays,
Yeah,
it seemed like,
they've
in
been
this
good.
game. Tough to tell the two teams apart.
Yeah, this is
the team that's blue and white versus the team that's white and blue.
Yeah.
What you got there, JP? 26-18 who? Knights
Bunker
lead
Hill.
Bunker Hill. 26-18 update on that, folks. We're going home. All right, let's go. How about another RS Central? This tied it up. How about West Caldwell going for the score? What happened?
Get off me.
He got spun.
Get off me.
Hit by his lineman.
Get off me.
Stiff armed somebody. Uh-oh.
Right down the pipe. Get off me.
Daniel Bloom with a big touchdown for the Warriors.
I got bad news for our two
Will, that's a
studio mates, Kevin.
23 yard. What?
We have a tie ball game.
Yeah, where at?
Ashbrook and Crest.
There you
14-14.
go. 14-14.
There ain't no bad news.
In Gastonia.
There ain't no bad news. Ashbrook, they got the ball first. I expected that just that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Eli Hamrick with the touchdown. That's made it 7-0. Chargers over Ashbrook. Now Ashbrook's fans, they got some fans tonight. Nobody in the press box you can see up in that picture.
Kevin, I'm gonna need you to be a little more excited about Eli Hamrick's run here. You're just.
I'm going to. Hey,
Stop.
Watch this. Watch this. I got something for you. Let's see. Let's see if I can get over to my Twitter page real quick.
Don't give the trolls
don't.
nothing.
The
The trolls do not need nothing.
Trolls need everything.
They gonna
There
be
you go,
trolls.
yeah.
You ain't doing nothing right unless you got somebody out there hating.
That's
on
right.
you.
What did I say? If they ain't shooting if they're shooting at you, you're doing something right.
Yeah, that's right.
So tonight we were told that Ashford didn't have
No room in
any
the
room in the press box for our announcers.
Is that a no broadcast zone in the middle there or something?
Who's winning? Oh, he shouldn't be. So yeah, we were told before the game that by the Ashbrook folks, they didn't have any room in the press box.
I think somebody I really think somebody from the Stuart Kramer crowd called over there and said something. I really do. I just believe by the way that they acted the last time that Tommy was up there.
Oh, David Potter was there last week.
So this is where our guys are sitting, front row, with our stuff connected to the Crest football generator. I guess we'll have to bring our own generators, just sitting there. Let's just not tell the teams we're coming to do the broadcast anymore. Yeah. We'll bring our own generators. We'll just set up in the opposing stands and just do the games.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. But that's where our guys are now. Over at Highland Tech, we were also told there wasn't room in their press box.
It ain't. They didn't lie.
They didn't lie. We'll have to text Tommy back. That is Trip Marty on the roof by himself over there, which it's like Tom's like, I could have stayed on the roof of Trent. All right, let's go back to the highlights. We do have some more from that. How about RS Central again going up?
Look at that speed.
This made it 16-8. Hilltoppers. Ironman Kramer ties it up 7-7 on this kickoff. Now remember, it was the immediate kickoff right after the blocked kick you just saw. And here he goes.
Tackle. Rapper.
None of the above, Will.
Oh.
That was like the longest play. It's a 20-second play from the kick.
I mean, well, it's not like nobody had a chance
There's
to
a
get
tackle
him
right there.
Right here. Oh, Trip. What? There's another one right there. Nope.
Ah.
Oh, right there. Oh, cut back over here.
I got a few blocking the backs.
That's possible.
I got
That's
one
possible.
question for him. Let's see. Right. Where did I see that joker? Oh, I done lost it. Right there. 57. Does he get him right here? Look at number 3. No, that was just weird looking. He didn't get him. All right, I made it 7-7. Kramer goes up 14-7 on this play.
Oh, he should have had him. Oh.
Hawkins with touchdown.
Colorful language in the background.
I'm going to leave. Oh, what did he say? I didn't hear it.
I don't hear that.
What did he say? I didn't hear it. I still ain't heard it. What did he say? We're not on the radio.
Manure.
Shit. Who said it was a coach? I guess the chairman.
Somebody saw that receiver open.
The chairman coach. All right, Will, I'm going to let you handle this one. How do you pronounce Mr. Hawkins' first name?
Oh, let me put my glasses on.
Try it without the glasses.
No comment yet, Will?
Well,
you can ask Andre you can call a lifeline for help if you want to.
You don't speak Swahili?
I don't speak Swahili.
That's a new name. Mr. Hawkins with a good pass there.
Qualto.
Is that the receiver for? Yes. All right. So this is the kid. Y'all, look up how big. Look at number 4 on the roster for Kramer. They've got a 4 on the JV that's huge too. Of course, he'll be using a different name, but he just ran straight from the slot on this for the touchdown. And they like,
what number is he?
4. And they like doing a lot of. Mine's Hawkins.
Oh yeah.
That's Hawkins. I want to see what he's listed as.
He's listed 6'4", 252.
6'4", 252.
That's a tough matchup at the slot, Will.
He's like the same weight and 3 inches shorter than LeBron.
Hey, look at this tight end. Look how big he is. 6'4", 250 for Kramer. That's it.
Hey, pronounce his name.
But we need you to say his
name?
first name for us, though. Will couldn't get it. You gotta guess.
I'm supposed to ask you these questions. Kevin
Chip's not allowed. I just want to get it right. I just want to get it right.
I think it's Qualto.
2. It's either 2 or toe. Two or toe. It's not Tao. Tao? Is it Tao?
Qualto, yeah.
Either way, the kid is huge. He's going to be on recruiting something everywhere. Maybe in Belichick's recruiting list at some point.
What
But
class?
6'4".
Somebody
is he a
in the
senior?
chat,
My
chat, put in
goodness.
there how you pronounce that.
But
name.
I've seen him. They just toss the ball up
Break
to the
it
kid.
down.
He just comes down all the time with really good plays. Big sack here and a bad snap. RS Central and Caldwell. This is Caldwell going at 22. Sorry for you guys. I know y'all can hear it at home, but we couldn't hear. Is that all we got? Was
Very short play. 1 second play.
1 second highlight. How about the other end of that highlight? 22-14. Quisenberry for the touchdown.
That should be Qualto Quisenberry.
Hey, look who's
here. That would be a great name. Will, that'd be a great Qualto Quisenberry. That would be a great name.
Hey, y'all be quiet. Let's hear what they say. Listen.
Hey, I got somebody that can pronounce that name
What
for
part
you.
of be quiet and listen did you not get? Hush for a second. Said, watch the film, watch the film. I didn't know if there was smack talking. I was just trying to figure out what was going on there. All right, hammer it. This made it 14-0. Crest off the right side. Ooh, hit pretty hard on that.
Yeah,
one.
Ashbrook is punishing him. That's what I'm saying. He's.
Ooh, you heard that too. Y'all be quiet. Listen.
Yeah.
Big hit. Way to hold on the ball. Great touchdown run. Hamrick right across the line for the score. But he felt that one.
I mean, he's gonna be bruised tomorrow. Not just that. I mean, they are making him pay.
Will made a good point. Once you get turned and spun, you don't know the cleanup man's coming.
Yeah.
that's when you get in trouble.
You definitely know he's coming.
All right, 14-7. This is Ashbrook's first score. This is the deep ball.
Yeah.
He did
right
fall
down the sideline.
Oh, I thought that. Yeah, he did. There you go.
He dove. We watched it live. He didn't fall down. He dove to try to make that
That was
tackle.
the Madden dive right there.
Yeah, that was the hit the square button, super butt, try to land it.
They have a safety.
That was the hit stick way too early.
Cleve Phillips made it 21-7 on the keeper. Now that was a. Now we found nephew. He right here.
No comment from Andre.
We're not about to do nephew like that.
He's holding down the 3-yard line. No, that's 75.
That's
Hey, did you ever get it might be. We still got that number. Did he ever respond? That looks like him. That looks like Davion. Text Sue that. We got no.
Like.
We not closing the show tonight without knowing that that's him.
We're not gonna shut this
I
down
know
until we get an answer.
I just showed you that.
We saw the high stepping.
14-14. This is Ashbrook. Tied it up. Shake and bake.
Their passing game looks like Crest tonight, right now.
Man, our photographer had to drag your safety off the ground right there, Will.
Jeez, somebody.
Never seen that before.
Good move.
And so you drive the hips. You don't watch the shape.
Correct.
You drive
Correct.
the hips on that.
Correct.
They didn't do it on that play.
So, defenders. And you wondering how you got here.
That's me.
Yep, that's what I was trying to say. Looking like I got him where I want him. And then I don't.
Who was the victim on that one?
Well, we're going to give you a tip here. Little defensive tip here. Never slow down and chop your feet. You have to keep going.
If you chopping, you dead.
Once you, one of the things I learned as a young DB, once you start watching them chop and you chop, once he was here, he was dead.
He's dead.
Like Will, if he just, like right now he's full speed. If he full speeds through his left outside shoulder,
yeah,
there's really almost nothing he can do. He has to make an inside move immediately. But you have DBs out there, any of you guys out there chasing the guy down, going for a tackle, the whole Barry Sanders thing, you go as fast as you can to the outside shoulder and let the chips fall where they may. Because if you stand there like that, this is how Antoine Petty made me sit down for 20 yards out, Will. It'll happen to you, I promise. All right, 28-14. RS Central goes up on West Caldwell at the half. This was that sweet little slant pass we saw.
I love that play.
So play action up the middle. He throws it to the backside of the receiver, the X or Y, whatever they want on this one. As the slot clears out the linebackers and safety. Right there, boom. Good pass right where the DB was right there.
Yeah, and that's good placement, too.
Oh.
That's great placement.
RS Central goes up 36-14 on this play. West Caldwell's got about 17 people in the stands there. Made a long ride from Caldwell County. They're probably watching on Wagon.
Kudos to those 17 that's there, though.
All right, Kramer sends a 6'4", 255-pound guy in motion. Quarterback's going to keep it run the other way, though, for 40 yards for the touchdown. 35-7. Storm lead the Ironmen. All right, I do got some more other highlights around the area. How about Maiden and East Lincoln? Y'all some Maiden East Lincoln highlights?
What you got?
21-14 Mustangs.
Oh, wow. Okay.
21-14 Mustangs lead right now. And, of course, Ricky's got to get his camera situated. I think he just turns it during the game.
He just kind of rotates it.
Right, whatever mood he's in. Keep it the same way. And then, so we're going to have some upside down touchdowns here for a little bit. I have to do some on-screen editing here. This is Hampton with a picks up and returns a fumble for 63 yards. You guys see the ball moving there? So Maiden fumble, but East fumbles, and Maiden scores to make it 7-0. All right. Then this is it says run and fail.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Oh, was that a touchback? Was he down? Almost got him. Almost got a nice little highlight for us. This is Tyson Maggs in your living room, folks. Tyson Maggs in your house. Little hitch. Receiver may got away with a block in the back.
Bust through that, yeah.
Wait a minute. Let's go back. Did he block? Did this receiver block two guys in the back here?
No.
Or did they just run into each other?
He knocked two off the tackle.
Yeah, I don't even think that receiver.
If he had came in there, he wouldn't have knocked two off the tackle. He knocks two off the tackle there. Two's got him wrapped up, and then he knocks his arm away.
Nice little play. All the way down to the one. Mustangs punch it in. Quarterback Lawless on the keeper. Hey, that's upside down. Not for long. I got you. All right. I don't know what happens here. There's no description, but let's watch some football. Deep pass in your living room.
Right at it.
Jackson Dollar.
Intercepted.
I thought Jackson Dollar was about to get it. And Amy's former pupil can't come up with a play. He didn't do enough homework for Amy, so he just. There's Cameron Dollar actually filming right there next to him, so he got his brother not catching this ball. I'm sure they're going to talk about that.
Oh, he's going to talk about it.
Watch the official on this one.
Oh.
Sorry, son, it's going that way.
And right here is former UNCC wide receiver Cameron Dollar filming his brother.
What are you doing?
That's exactly how he walked up to him like he was saying.
I'm not letting you live this down. Here.
14-0 Maiden.
And he would turn back to his brother and say, and what's your record? 1-6.
They're in Maiden right now. This is 27 seconds. To the corner.
I don't think the video followed that ball on that one.
Oops, that's not the upside down one. There we go. Where's my upside down? Oh, we're straight. We're straight. How about big run from East Lincoln, getting them down to the 10-ish. I think that's all here. Ricky Oaks taking care of us up there. That game is 21-14. Oh, we got a bomb here.
Oh, wow, it came down with it.
Blue Devils,
Davian Siegel.
21-21. That tied it up.
Called it a bomb nugget.
Here's East going up 21-14 before they tied it. So we're going to update the scores. I know our scores aren't right, folks, but we're trying to get through all the highlights here at halftime before we get out here. All right, let's go over now to North Lincoln and Bunker Hill highlights. And this game right now it's been pretty good. Let's go over here. Let's start it off. First touchdown of the game in your living room. How about this? We should have all straight up video for this one.
Oh, wow, nice.
Bunker Hill, lefty to the pylon. Got it. That made it 7-0. Oh, nope, we got some upside down ones here too. So this is 12-0. Bunker Hill punched it in for the touchdown. Handoff right side, cuts it back up over the middle. Ashbrook, it sounds like, just took the lead.
I believe you're right. I think Ashford just took the lead.
Danny Burns keeps it, making it 12-7 on this one. North Lincoln cut the lead. Remember, Bunker Hill led 12-0 in this one. Then North Lincoln goes on a scoring rampage. That made it 13-12 on this run for Danny
Get
Burns.
rid of him then.
He wasn't happy about getting blocked, was he?
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, about that point. Frustration will set in. How about Landon Agee with the touchdown? Made it 19-12 for the Knights. Former sponsor on here. Agee with another touchdown. Up the middle on this one. That made it 26-12 North Lincoln. Here comes the lefty quarterback, finding his receiver. Ooh, nice catch.
Excuse me.
Ty Gaither. That made it 28-6. North Lincoln with the lead. Danny Burns with his third touchdown of the game makes it 33-8 for the Knights. And I want to thank our man Simone Hunter out at the game for providing our highlights for that. Now, next highlights. Still got more. How about Hunter Huss, Kings Mountain? We got 8 games tonight, boys. Let's see. Not a lot of scoring out there, but we did get some highlights. How about we're going to start off with number 6 for the Mountaineers. That made it 7-0. A little short run there for Kings Mountain. And then 6 scores again for the Huskies. So 6 scores for both teams. 7-7. Nice little move there. Whoop. Little R1, L1 on that one for you, for you video game aficionados. This made it 21-14. Doesn't mean we missed all the highlights. Might be in the reply section. Yep, nice little pass. 21-14 Mountaineers lead. Let's get, yep, the other ones are hurting. Did I say Huskers?
That's the Huskies.
Huskies. Oh, well, it said Mountaineers still lead. That was their touchdown. It must have been 21-14. All right, we saw that one. This made it 21-14. Yeah. Huskies are cut at 21-14 on that one. 28-14 now, Mountaineers. God, we got a lot of score updates to do, Chip.
Yeah, I know, right? Coming right at us.
Come to us. Cut to us. There we go.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Perfect timing.
Thank you, sir. Calvin comes through in the clutch. All right, we have Grace, I think, is our last one for highlights. How about West Lincoln highlights? And she's having some signal issues out at East Gaston. We got one highlight from her right now that's come through. And this is West Lincoln going up 13-0. Wing T handoff up the middle, fullback. I've seen that before.
Like Great Ponder, maybe.
All right, we are going to send it back out to the games. What's our closest game right now? Do we remember?
Preston Ashbrook right now.
All right, we're going to come back to them in a minute. Let's go to Cherryville and Kramer and see where they've gotten. And then, folks, we're going to catch up. We're going to update our scores. So I know those scores aren't right, folks. We're going to get on it in just a second and do our best as fast as we can.
To kill the rest of the clock, as there is 20 seconds left. That's going to end the game. Stuart Kramer 42, Cherryville 7. Here at Rudelsville Stadium, that's going to drop the Ironman down to 4 and 5. Yep. With next week, a final game of the season for the belt at rival Bessemer City. We're going to take a quick message, and then we're going to come back with our stadium post-game show brought to you by Dennis Will.
On the Mountaineers, or are you talking all the way down in Blacksburg?
Oh, we'd take him in Blacksburg right now. He'd already
He'd start this coming week?
He would. They literally, if we could send him down there right now, he could get into the game right now.
And them all on the left side.
Good job
No
on the
gain.
defense.
Mountaineers are going to stop it.
Anthony Tate on the carry.
Tate just could not get free. Mountaineers didn't no room to run.
Hey, Drew, I just noticed, did you make the Hunter Huss logo stuff pink because it's October?
For a loss of about a yard.
Obviously, he didn't, but thank you for giving him credit.
Yeah. Yeah. You didn't even know you did it,
Yeah.
did you?
Yes, breast cancer awareness.
Yeah, right. You just now saw it. You didn't know you did it. You didn't know you did it.
Breast cancer awareness.
Oh, great job, Drew.
I made Drew aware.
Quit looking at my monitors.
Aware of his breast cancer
I
awareness.
noticed that
I'm gonna
earlier.
take
I was
your
like,
monitor
why
away.
didn't you do Kings Mountain
I'm gonna
as
take
well
your
as pink,
monitor
you know?
away.
So I said, yeah, he didn't mean to do that. He thought he was seeing blue.
He did.
Yeah.
Bless him.
But
Good
hey,
return 40, 45, a little running room 50, 45, still on his feet.
He's gone.
They're going to call blocking the back right here on
You
the
see
45.
that? Yep.
They're going to run him out of bounds, but yeah, they're signaling.
And what's bad about it is I'm not disagreeing with it, but he
Right.
threw the flag late.
He did.
We pancaked a guy.
Yep.
We literally pancaked him though face down. I saw it, and I was afraid when I didn't see the flag at first, I thought, okay, we're going to get away with it. We didn't. He has had a hard time finding his flag. This game has had a lot of penalties in it.
It has.
Holding.
Here tonight. 74 in on the D-line now. That's Kendall Smith.
Yeah, he's been in a couple series now.
He's a mammoth. He's 6'5", 290.
Is having a great game. I've said it already a couple times. If we're able to win this game, I'm going to say that coach is going to give him player of the game. That young man has.
The 10-play drive, they went down. Then remember, they were driving down. They could have quickly went up 14-0 on their first two possessions. Couldn't finish that, and really been out of sync ever since that point.
Crest with the ball around the 45. Their own 45 will go to work. Hambrick looking. Got to be careful coming deep downfield. A lot of tight coverage going up high for it. Najee Thompson. And instead, apparently, they almost thought they had an interception.
Yeah, they did, but he was out of bounds. The defender caught it, but it looked like he was a little bit out of bounds. But again, Paul, Eli Hamrick threw that into double, almost triple coverage that time, looking for, I believe, Thompson.
Yeah, Thompson was the intended receiver, and the coverage was by Keenan Early, the cornerback. And I don't like the way he went up to the official, was trying to fool him and said, hey, I intercepted this ball.
But remember, one thing we hadn't talked about a lot, this is an Ashford team, Paul, only giving up 12 points a game this year. And they do second half, they've given up very few points to opponents.
Well, Crest has not scored in a long time in this game. That was when they went up 14-0 with a couple of minutes to go in the second quarter. We're almost to the fourth quarter. Second down and 10 for the Chargers. And on the snap of the ball, whistles have been blown. You're right. Greg Lloyd decided.
Tight for Bunker Hill. Very compact formation. Dials. And he's going to throw in the end zone. He's got a man wide open. It goes to McCormick, and McCormick plays spin the bottle in the end zone, and a flag comes out.
Listen, there's worse things you can do after a touchdown than spin the ball and get that's. Don't worry about the flag on that one. Go over there and talk to him. Tell him don't do it again. It wasn't in front of a night. He was over there by himself for the most part.
Well, he's over there with his teammate.
Yeah.
They had North Lincoln had no coverage over in that area, and
yeah, they kind of ran Gaither in motion like they were going to give him on the end around.
And who made the catch again?
And Dials just pulled it back, and it was number 8.
Oh, Jaden Parsons.
Yeah, Jaden Parsons. And and then gets called for the penalty because of the unsportsmanlike for spinning the ball. And they'll be kicking from
45 again.
Well, they got to go backwards.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking it was North Lincoln was kicking off. No, if it's Bunker Hill, they'll be kicking off from the 25-yard line. So, again, they get to it within 2 points. With a 2-point conversion, they get it to a one-score game, 33-26. And we've still got 3:39 to go in the third quarter.
And that's going to
be
a
three-year. Had 4 touchdowns.
I don't think a defensive stop then. Oh, we had 1 punt. We did have 1 punt.
I only had a fumble.
1 punt by, Bunker Hill, and then the fumble by the Knights. The only way they've stopped each other is to stop themselves.
I'm getting tangled up in my cord here. This isn't good. Oh, it's around my foot. Okay. All right. I've taken myself out of limbo or trying to hang myself here one way or the other. Week 10 of the season. Next week, we have football Friday night.
Oh, good one.
Since it's Halloween.
Well, at least we get a 7 o'clock start up in Lenore Rhine for the Lincoln
That's where
Charter.
we're supposed to be. Yep. Moret Stadium, which will host a state title game this year in football.
Oh, I did not know that.
They are one of the 3 sites. And we got a whistle as soon as the ball's kicked. And what do we have here? Offside.
Yes.
So this is going to look like a kick after a safety. It's going to be from the 20.
Those will just punt it. Anyway, got East Lincoln now up on Maiden, 28-21.
Good ball game there, too. There's some interesting scores tonight and some good ball games. There's some blowouts, which we normally get, but we're actually getting a pretty good one this time. Lincoln Charter trailing big. I wonder what their injury status looks like. It was bad when we saw them at UNC Charlotte.
Right.
Has it gotten better? Usually doesn't this time of year.
They did have that bye, I think, right after that, right? So they may
they needed
1
it.
or 2 back. Scoring points, they just can't seem to stop it.
High kick fielded by Rogers at the 47-yard line, and he brings it back to the 36-yard line. So with the 2 penalties, it's going to be great field position for North Lincoln as they'll take over at the plus 36-yard line of the Bears. Not that this quarter's been slow, but I think I saw a sloth go by.
Went from one side of the windowsill to the other. Yeah, he's moving.
North Lincoln takes possession. Usual formation, 1 wide receiver. That's Fabiano, who's not very wide at all. Alberti goes in motion. Burns keeps it. I think he had AG on the pitch. He really shouldn't have kept it on that one. I think he knows it too. So he manages not to lose any yardage, but they didn't gain any either. And I don't know, it just looked like he had AG on the pitch.
No, I agree.
One of the few times he doesn't make a good decision.
Yeah, I think the defensive back played it. I guess he played it well because obviously Burns kept it, but he was kind of coming outside in, as he should as a corner. But kind of came flat along the line of scrimmage. And I think Burns thought he was going to jump the pinch man. He didn't. Made a good tackle.
Burns keeps it, pitches again, ball's on the ground, bounces right back up to Boyer. Fortunate hop there. He gets to the 36-yard line, and that's pretty much the line of scrimmage again. So another no gain, which averted disaster because that ball was, the pitch wasn't great, fumbled. Fortunately, bounced right up to Boyer in stride, but not enough for him to gain any yardage.
Yeah, a little surprised. It's been a while since we called a game on natural grass, and that was a bounce that we normally see on the turf.
That's true.
Came straight up.
For the Chargers in this second half. and really the ability just to get any yards. And then, let's be honest, Paul, one of the bigger struggles special team-wise that we've seen from the Chargers at times this year so far.
Here we go again with a third down situation. You've got to find a way to get the ball back in your hands on offense if you're Chris, because you can't afford to let them go up by more than 7. Triple receivers to the near side in this spread offense. A quickly slant pass is, let's see, was it caught? Can't tell going down to the ground.
I believe it was. He just got to a spot, laid down, and the passing game again.
First down.
Yep. McLean just continues with those quick little out pattern passes to the sideline. And Crest right now, Paul, has no answer. And let's be honest, Paul, if the way that the Charger offense has struggled in the second half, if the Green Wave go down and put up 7 here, this may put Chargers in a hole that may be hard to come back from in this fourth quarter.
Ashbrook back into Crest territory. They're at the Crest 39, 1st and 10, and they're eating up the clock as well with that 7-point lead, trying to get more. Play has been stopped on the snap of the ball.
Let's see what the call is here. Did we get a timeout? No, we do have a penalty.
And that one is going to be in favor of Ashbrook. I mean, it's going to be at their benefit because
they're going to say
it's on Crest.
Lined up offside.
Oh, my gosh. So automatically you go from 1st and 10 to 1st and 5.
Chargers, Paul, have just completely, really been thrown out of sync. And you got to give the Green Wave credit. They continue to take advantage of it. Crest just continues to give them these extra yards.
McLean in the offense going back to work, and they'll keep it on the ground. Here comes Noah. It's a fake to Lindsey, and the quarterback going to the corner. He is on the move, and he is going to take it possibly inside the Charger 20-yard line, or at least to the 21. Man.
Yep.
Pablito first down. Ashbrook moving the chains again. With 9:31 to go, Tim, if they add on more than a 7-point lead, Crest is really going to have their work cut out for them.
Yeah, body language right now, along with control of this game, certainly favoring the Green Wave big time as they have this 1st and 10 just inside the 20.
Going to work is Ashbrook. Another up-the-middle run this time, and this will take them to the Crest 17.
And another thing they're doing is they're running down that clock again. Crest has not been on the field offensively much in the second half because they've not been able to sustain much offensively.
Fountain Electric Scoreboard, reminder that it is 21-14, Ashbrook leading. Ashbrook on the move, back in the red zone of the Crest Chargers as well, with the ball at the 17-yard line. This time I see to the near side of the field 2 receivers and 1 to the far side. 1 running back as well, McLean. And it's a keeper here, and he is going to run up the middle. There's a flag, though. A CSI mechanical flag in the Ashbrook backfield. Ball's going to be marked, if it stays where it is, at about the 13 of Crest.
I think they're going to get a hold on the Green Wave, and that is the call. And that'll back it up. And remember, Paul, there's been 1 turnover in this game. It was against the Chargers. Ashbrook has not turned this ball over, hadn't even really come close to it. Crest has not been able to make that play. And, Paul, you just look at right because of where we're at here, you look at again, kind of the body language of the Chargers is not good right now. But you've got a chance here. You've got to get a stop. You've got to get that offense back on the field with 8:40 left in the game, and Ashbrook leading 21-14.
After the 5-yard penalty, that pushes the ball back to about the 27. Well, actually, this was a 10-yard penalty. Excuse me. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 18 for the Green Wave. Looking. Does he want to pass? He's going to go to the end zone, and in tight coverage, incomplete.
And we got another flag.
I hope this is not going to be pass interference on Chris by chance.
No, it was in the backfield of Ashbrook.
So this stops the clock with 8:19.
Yeah, they waved it off, whatever it was, so it's going to be 3rd and 18. And you're talking about a big play. If you needed one, now is the time.
You know, the best thing that can happen here is that you stop them from getting a big gain here and you make it 4th and long.
Yes.
The question, I'm not sure about Garcia as a kicker. If he could kick a field goal
He's
of
kicked a few this
30
year.
to 40
Yeah.
yards.
They've been a little shorter. He had a big one against South Point. But, again, what about the time McLean's having to throw, Paul?
Yeah, he's got a good offensive line. Crest not doing their usual damage to get through and get in the backfield. Band getting loud, fans getting loud. Already a flag on the play.
They stopped the play, and they moved early. So it's going to be a false start, and it's going to be 3rd and 23.
False start, so another CSI mechanical penalty flag. By the way, a reminder that we are in the 4th quarter of this game. Quarters are brought to you by Utility Tree Service. Check out their Facebook page to learn more about how they can benefit you. If you've got that old nagging tree, you'd like to save it, get their advice. Maybe they can just do some trimming. They can do some maintenance. Utility Tree Service.
Ball is now back at the Crest 31-yard line where it's 3rd and 23. Big play here for this Crest defense.
You got to be ready for anything. McLean going with a short pass, screen pass, a deep pass, or even running the football as he takes it in the shotgun. They've got to get to him. They're trying to get to him. They miss him again, and they'll finally get him. They throws it at the last minute. He's so famous of doing that.
They did it again, and they caught it, Paul. They just could not get him down. Luckily, only about a 6-yard gain, and it's going to be 4th. Wow, and about 18, maybe 19. What do you do here for the Green Wave? Because the ball is at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, that would be a 41-yard field goal attempt. And they are changing out personnel, but we're not sure what that means.
Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be a field goal attempt or a punt.
Well, think about this. The other advantage for Ashbrook, if you get that punt inside the 10.
They're going to try the kick, Paul. This will be a 49-yard attempt for Garcia, who's got a great leg. They're going to try to get a 2-possession lead here.
Yeah, you got to watch for a fake or anything here. Just over 8 minutes to go in the game. Ashbrook leading. Garcia with the field goal. The distance not enough. It would have been through the uprights, but it was short as it lands inside the end zone.
I'm a little surprised on that play, Paul, because it gives Crest great field position. I don't know why.
All right.
But can the Charger offense do anything with it?
If you have ever found a time in your season to dig down deep and to do something after the mistakes you've made, the mental mistakes, this is the time. Can this Crest offense show us their usual stuff, get down the field and tie up this football game?
Well, they were dominating, but they won the line of scrimmage early in this ball game when they had 6. And they've called, I don't know what they've called here, but they're moving the ball back, Paul.
Everything that could work against Crest seems to be happening. Not sure what happened as they call a play after a missed field goal. Wow.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chargers. They've got to get those athletes in space.
They're going to go to work. Here's a quarterback keeper. Hamlet trying to find some running room. Big man running along the Crest sideline, and he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Check out everybody, including Greg Lloyd.
All right, folks. Night 9:45, 9:50. Black scores are your finals. Red are your active. If you want to listen to that Crest game, it's on WOHS. Go to KDCBroadcasting.com and you can listen to that. Crest and Ashbrook, WOHS, KDCBroadcasting.com. Follow the links, follow the art, and you can listen to that game. We did have bootleg video from a fan in the stands for a little while.
Bootleg video.
But if you the fans, you guys go to the games, and we're not allowed to broadcast the games. They don't want us to. Feel free to bootleg it. We'll put it up in the Redzone channel. Just let us know. Send us a message. We'll pull it up.
We'll pull it up
and broadcast. All right, folks. That's going to be it for our Redzone radio coverage. We'll be back live in 10 minutes at 10 o'clock for the postgame show. Same channel. And so, folks, if that Crest Ashbrook game's still going on, we'll bring you some more bootleg coverage from the stands. We're plugged into a generator at Ashbrook right now on the sidelines of the front row. So we're doing everything we can out there to bring you coverage, folks. We'll be back in just a few moments. KDC Broadcast.